Hello, it's ready.
Cutie's doing video. Dad, if you're watching this, sue Slimer. Like these people who have, they have children. Can you not take them to the park?
Rage, more rage.
Hi, me again. Hi, are you serving cheeseburgers right now? I'm not hungry. Like, that salad really filled me up. Cutie bite. I'm not a marriage scammer. I gave my cats away for you. Exactly, teardrop. That hot dog is juicy. I'm fat. I'm obese. I am fat. My dad's my uncle. Evil cackle.
Check fucking mate, Chantal. Check fucking mate.
He's my brother. He's my brother. You know? Hillbilly, crap, white trash people.
Hello, Sympathy Bone. Thank you so much for being a member for 4 months. Nice herpes outbreak, Jenny. I've seen that too. Picking her herpes and then eating it. Isn't there a song that you can sing to go along with that? Maybe not herpes, something about boogers. You know what? Let's move on. Sympathy Bone, thank you for being a member. I appreciate you. Hello, Emotional Support Muffin. Can you guys hear me? Hopefully, before I go through roll call here. Hello, Tweet T, Sassy Mama, Nikki Fitness, Shaner K, Marissa, Aaron Prince. Hello, Anita Bath, Butter Crumpet, Sugar Papa, Lily Mae, WNC Tar Heels. Good to see you. Art, hello. Oh, Jesus. Carrie, Emotional Support Muffin, Nana Spike T, Last Minute Laura, Unknown Poster, Tony D, good morning, good morning. Krabby Joe, good to see you. Kitchen Zombie, Timothy, Dorky Shit Stain, Pink Stars, Angry Water, Lottie Lion, Pink Warrior. Happy Thanksgiving for all who celebrate. That's right. Hope you all have those turkeys thawing out. I've been watching lots of TikTok Thanksgiving recipes for last minute creations. It's totally fun. Hello, Seashell Cindy. Good to see you. Dinky, hello. Kyle, I just didn't need to know how many pies and cakes has everyone made. Well, let's see. I told you guys how many pies I got from the Sam's Club the other day. We did the little cheat sheet on the pies. I think we got 5 pies, which is absolutely ridiculous. Sam baked a cake. I don't know if she's going to serve that on Thanksgiving. For some reason, she changed her mind. I'm going to make a pumpkin roll and banana pudding. Those are the desserts that we are going to serve on Thanksgiving. Super excited for that. Hello, MEP. Good to see you. Tone the Pilot. Hello. Sky Friari. Bitterful. Crazy Cat Lady. Good to see you. Bitterful says, I choose to not believe she will not return to Syria in the future because I'm not speaking that shit into existence. At this point, though, do you really even care? You know, like, stick a fork in her. She's done, son. She is cooked. Sam says, if I have time to decorate the cake, I will, but we shall see. All right, babe, we shall see. Is 3 pies too many? I'm making 3 pies today and a brownie Oreo dessert. Is that too much? I'm a fatty. So no, Pink Warrior, there's always the exception for the rule, and holidays will always be that exception to the how many pies should I bake day. How many ever you want to bake, sweetheart. You want to bake 2 pies? Bake 2 pies. You want to bake 12 pies? Bake 12 pies. It's Thanksgiving, okay? We only get this time once a year, so I say bake your little heart out. Hello, Fifi48. Good to see you. Sheldon Cash. Hello, hello. I choose to believe Salah doesn't want her. Listen, where was it? Oh, it was just Breezin. She always will do like live a lot of people do, and sometimes I don't see everybody, but a lot of times I see just Breezin. She's like in real time sharing updates, what's going on with Chantel's stream. So the second one that she did yesterday, where she had the Chick-fil-A, yes, good on you, Chantel, eating on camera. Love that for you. And she had posted the clip, and she had said something along the lines of Salah is back in chat and he's pinning her PayPal. So immediately I need to go investigate the situation. So I'm like, oh, okay, let's see what's going on over here, right? Where is Yammy Poo? That's a good question. So I'm going through and I'm trying to find exactly where this happens, and then I find it, right? And you know what gets me is that Chantel had stopped the e-begging altogether. Like, she wasn't asking for donations. She took the scooter fund down. All of that was done and over with. And all of a sudden, she's asking for money to rent a car. And who is going to be the person who is pinning her comment in chat? None other than Salah himself. Do you know why I can't get in chat when it's on subscriber mode for 5 days or more? The only reason I would think that you can't get in chat when it's on 5 days or more subscriber mode would be because you haven't been subscribed to the channel. Outside of that, I'm not sure. I think we're on 20 minutes today, though. Normally, I always set it for 20 minutes unless I do it like the night before. And then I don't want Toilet Baby and his 2 million troll accounts coming and saying some effed up stuff in my chat. So I just make sure. And you know, eventually I'm going to have to bump it up to like 100 days because they're so obsessed. But anyways, Bertha Boyle, hello, girl. Good to see you. I'm making my famous pumpkin pies and cheese ball. I didn't even think about a cheese ball. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. Everyone begs for the daughter's house. Christmas is at the Suns. Have a wonderful day with your loved ones. Lost 2 grandmas on Turkey Day, so it's an emotional time for me. Love you all. Love you too, girl. And you enjoy Turkey Day with your family. And thank you so much for the support. Really? Dinky, it is a banger, isn't it? I can't take credit for that one. That was my wife. I do believe it was her that came up with that nickname. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. You got a cheese ball mix. I never even thought about a cheese ball. I'm not too fond of the cheese ball creation, but just because it's like something that my grandma used to make on holidays or whatever, maybe one year I'm definitely gonna try my own cheese ball. Thank you for the idea, Bertha. Shelly Ray, hey girl, good to see you. Thank you so much for gifting 10 the YouTube Underground memberships. Hello, I love black cats. Good to see you. MEP, Knuckle Sandwich, Izzy B, Kelly GM, Fancy Face, Leslie Marie, just me, nothing to see here. All right, nothing suspicious about that account. Kaleidoscope RN and UK Frostbite. Hey, girl, good to see you. Welcome, welcome, new members. Please feel free to use your custom emojis in the chat. Oh, also forgot Naked Llama. Welcome. Where's that pickle? It's right here. Oh, hold on just a second. Where's my camera button? Here's our emotional support pickle, and he has a word. Word from our sponsor, if you will.
Just like a cucumber being pickled, you're getting more interesting with time and experience.
See, I feel like that's a new message. I don't think that we've heard that one. Maybe, again, I have short-term memory loss here or whatever, but I don't recall that message. Shelly Ray, thank you so much, girl, and good to see you. I hope you have a very happy holiday. Hold on. Unknown Poster, thank you so much for gifting the YouTube Underground membership. Veggie Bomb, welcome, welcome, new member. Thank you, Unknown Poster. And also, I have a cup here to display to show you guys for an example. Don't forget, go leave your comment on yesterday's live stream for your chance to win the Christmas emotional support pickle tumbler. All right. And if you were a winner this week, I know I haven't responded to you, but those should be going out Friday. I pressed all of those actually this morning. I've been up since 3:20. Like, no shit, guys. I've been up since 3:20. My alarm was set for 4 a.m. and I woke up around at 3:20 and I was looking at my phone. I was like, there's no way. If I go back to sleep for 40 minutes, I'm going to be like super cranky trying to get up at 4. So I said, fuck it. Went ahead and got up, started my day, had my shower and everything. So I got a lot of the tumblers pressed for the merch orders in the giveaway. So make sure you leave a comment in yesterday's live stream for your chance to win today. Hello, MEP, sausage balls in the morning. MEP, is that what you're having for breakfast or did I miss something? Thank you for the support, girl, and good to see you. I want to give your little comment a heart. There we go. Hello, small but decently priced ham. Why is your name such a freaking banger? MEP, thank you for the support, girl. Erin Rose says she really believes he won't ghost her if she's demonetized. Keep eating chins. Oh, he absolutely will. Maybe, no, she wouldn't be necessarily testing the waters to see if Salah really loves her and trying to get her channel demonetized so she can say, I have to come back to Syria. I have no choice. I can't afford to live in Canada anymore. Would she be that stupid? This is Chantel we're talking about. She is funkled, so it's very possible that that could be a thought in her funkle brain. I cannot deny that. Erin, thank you so much for the support, hun. I appreciate you. Yami is coming. Hold on, y'all. I got behind in chat. A little disco nap this afternoon. Yeah, I'm going to definitely need a power nap later on this afternoon. But that's okay. I got a lot of stuff to do, but before I can even get to that point, but it's going to have to happen. But the plan was, honestly, I was supposed to go get my labs done this morning at like 6:30. And then that way, like, I could go on about my day and get everything. And that didn't happen because you're supposed to fast and I couldn't help it. I had my coffee. And inside the coffee is creamer, which obviously has sugar. So we'll try again tomorrow. Digital G33K? Hello. Nova is being spayed. Can she get a good for you? Hell yeah, Nova, you got this, girl.
Good for you.
Aw. Thank you so much for being responsible for your pets. And thank you for being a member for 31 freaking months. Appreciate you so much. You replied, I'm leaving work at noon because I have so much cooking to do. I want to get a lot of the cooking started and hopefully out of the way today. That's the plan. Lindsay, girl, thank you so much for gifting the YouTube Underground membership. Shirley Pigeon, welcome, new members. Appreciate you, Lindsay, and good to see you. Hope you and the fam have a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. I know I got super behind in chat. Okay, I think I'm caught up. What is Sam saying? The labs are closed tomorrow. Yeah. So I'll hopefully try again Friday. It's kind of like, I feel like it's the same as waking up and rebranding. Anyways, so that's the plan. I'm jealous about all this Thanksgiving food. Butter crumpet, you definitely got to come to the America and have yourself a very festive Thanksgiving celebration, okay? Because everybody knows that the next day is followed up by all the lights, all the Christmas lights, all of the shopping, all of the leftovers. Like from here on, at least for the majority of people, like it's just celebration, like holiday celebration, Christmas lights, Christmas movies, holiday food, yada, 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 until after Christmas. Okay. We are in full effect over here. She's talking about Jack being okay. I'm sorry. He's a little chunky, a little thick. The vet said he doesn't want to see him getting any bigger. All right. Don't bully the boy. He's not overweight. The vet just said he doesn't need to gain any more weight. So let's leave it at that. Wall-to-wall holiday now. Exactly. So listen, I do want to watch, and I know you guys might not agree with me on this stream, but I thought the first stream that Chantel did was actually fucking fantastic. And because her moods shift. So you have the first one that she did, and I think, who was I listening to yesterday while I was in the store? It was Are You Serious? Man, she's a really just laid back streamer. If you're not subbed up to her channel, you should. Her music that she did for the break time or whatever had me cracking up. But anyways, I was listening to her. But did she say it in that stream or was it somewhere on Twitter? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Just hear me out, right? Chantel's moods shifted tremendously yesterday. So the first stream that she did, which is the one that I want to watch with you guys, because I feel like it's an absolute fucking banger. There's a lot there to go over. There's a lot there to discuss because she's so absolutely pathetic. So she's pathetic in that stream. She was in tears. She was crying, if you didn't catch that. She was absolutely crying in that stream. And the next stream, when she came on, she was asking for money for a rental car. She was happy. And why was she happy? I mean, you guys can already answer this question, right? It's because Salah was obviously hiding and lurking in chat, pinning her PayPal. And I have more to say about that. Shelly Ray says, are we deep frying your turkey? No. And here's the reason why. the only reason that I'm not going to consider deep frying this turkey is because we're only making one. And I like to stuff my turkeys. Okay. That is the best. That's just the best stuffing there is. And then so I have to have stuffed, whatever you want to call it, stuffing that's been stuffed in the fucking turkey. And you don't do it when you fry turkey. So once people told me that, I was like, well, screw it. And if we're only having one turkey and I don't get stuffing from inside the bird, then I'm going to I'm going to cook the bird in a regular, turkey cooker thingy that goes on my counter. But we'll hold out hope for maybe Christmas or next Thanksgiving when I do 2 turkeys. Thank you for asking, Shelly Ray, and thank you for the support. You don't like a stuffed turkey, Street Carp? You're crazy. You're insane. Girl Goblin says Foodie is demonetizing herself with this content. Okay, that is very true. With the content that she's been putting out, when she gets so freaking high and you can't even understand what she's saying because she's slobbering on herself. Yeah, YouTube doesn't even need to take away her monetization. You're tanking your channel and you're running your monetization, Chantel, on your own. On your own. So I guess shout out to you, girl. Woohoo! YouTube doesn't even need to step in. Go ahead, YouTube. You got other things to worry about. Don't worry about it. Foodie's going to take herself out the game. Girl Goblin, thank you so much for the support. Is it Hell NBK says Salad don't want her back. Watch, she's in for a rude awakening. He's only back for payday. Okay, listen, I'm not going to say that you're wrong. You absolutely could be right. The only thing that I know for a fact is that he's still there. Okay, you cannot argue that fact. She confirmed that he's in chat. He's pinning her PayPal. He needs money because why of all days would Salah come in Foodie's chat? You're not going to tell me that Foodie and Salah didn't discuss money behind the scenes, because why all of a sudden out of nowhere, and let's be honest, she hasn't talked about PayPal or needing money for scooters. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. In the time that he's in her chat, he's there to pin her PayPal. Oh, he definitely wants some of that money. Believe that 1,000%. Now, whether or not she'll go back to Syria, I can't say for sure. And I will always stick with, yes. I think it's obvious for everybody, right? I'm not alone here. That if Salah would allow her to come back to Syria, she'd be there tomorrow. Okay? If she had to go out there and sell a kidney, donate blood to get her plane ticket back to Syria, she would be there as soon as she could. As soon as she could. So it's obviously Salah that's not allowing and opening up the family home to her for whatever the reason is, whether he doesn't want her there, whether the family in Syria is not allowing, like they're putting their foot down. Salah's dad is there. There's a reason, and it's not Chantel. It's not the apartment. It's not the new kitten. No, it has to do with Syria. Salah, his family, something like that. It definitely does not have to do with Chantel. Thank you for the super chat, hun. He is a loser and a degenerate, but we already knew this, right? Like this should not, if seeing Salah still around Chantel shouldn't be shocking. I'm shocked that you all are shocked that Salah is still around. I mean, I act like I'm shocked, but I'm not shocked. I'm just sick of him. Like, piss off. This is me literally flicking Salah away. Piss off. Hey, MC, hope you're enjoying your vacation, girl. Really Billy says, don't forget to save and boil the giblets for Paul and all the support group fur babies. You know what? I will do that. That is actually a fantastic idea. I'm going to have to watch a video though to make sure I do that shit right. Because I definitely don't want them to get like some kind of food poisoning because their mother did not prepare the turkey neck or whatever properly. So thank you for that. Will do. Babe, put that on the list. We got to make sure we find out how to make the perfect turkey dinner for the fur babies. Really, Billy, thank you for the support, hon. Hello, Miss T. Of course, that loser shows up to beg. She starts begging. Bot bitch is back. And let's not forget, we are like 5 days after payday, and Chantel is already pinning her PayPal. Girl, where's your money? I want you all to remember also that this month should have been a pretty decent paycheck for Chantel. She did very well on YouTube last month when people were watching and, You know, it was all new, her coming back to Canada. People were excited. People were joining memberships, gifted memberships, super chat. Like, her numbers have been extremely well. So she should have done pretty darn good on her paycheck for the one that she just got. So when you're already 5 days after isn't that just so pathetic? Can you imagine 5 days after you receive your paycheck, you're asking other people for money? How are you not embarrassed? How are you not embarrassed? Salad is a weak little boy. Yes. So, and again, back to my point originally about Salah. Miss T, thank you for the support. It's shocking, but it's not. Like, this dude stuck it out with Chantel for 3 years, okay? And we really don't know what he was willing to do in order to secure the bag. I need to also remind you guys of that. We witnessed Salah, and this was after, I don't know if you guys, of course you do. This is a stupid question, okay? But I'm going to say it anyways. Hey, Baked Korean. Remember when Chantel in the backwash and she smelled it and she gagged at the smell of her. Salah drinks after Chantel. Okay. Thank you, Miss Ann. And good to see you. Hello, Charlotte. Salah drinks after Chantel. And I know that's no comparison to getting down and dirty and doing the nasty, doing the deed with Chantel. Okay. But I mean, yeah. Okay. In my opinion, if you're willing to drink somebody's nasty ass backwash, more than likely you're willing to go nose to puss. I'm not talking about drinking after somebody, okay? Not everybody, especially adults, right? This is something we learn as kids. We teach our kids, don't backwash, don't backwash, don't backwash, don't backwash. It's disgusting, right? It's something we teach our kids. So to know that this woman is still backwashing at her big old age at 41 and that her scammer of a husband is drinking after her. So you all know that for a fact because we've seen it. We've actually witnessed it. You don't think that he's going nose to puss or possibly even nose to asshole? Listen, I don't want to say these things and I don't want to visualize these things either, but this is the truth of the matter that Salah is a sick, twisted person. It is what it is. And I don't know why we give him a pass. I really don't. Dude eats after her. Dude drinks after her. Dude lives with her, smells her. Chantel literally, she's just one big gas ball. Like if she's not shitting herself, she's just sitting there and ass is just continuously blowing out her asshole. Like dead ass. I'm not trolling. That's just how it is. She like at all times. So imagine being in the same house, in the same room with somebody like that. And so why we give this dude a pass, like, I don't understand it. It really just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I just need to say certain things so you guys need to understand that it's a very big possibility. The only reason that Foodie went back to Canada was number one, because she was trying to gain control of the relationship, okay? But number two, it has to do with his family, not necessarily him, in my opinion. Salah, number one, never wanted to give up the Canadian bag. Because giving up the Canadian bag means he has to be a big boy. He has to grow up. And one thing that Salah doesn't want to do, and we know that for a fact because we've been watching, is be a big boy, is get a job, is do real adult work. He's not interested in that. He wants Foodie to mommy him, to take care of him, to pay his bills, to pay his way in life. And outside of that, I don't know if I believe all that shit. Like Salah wants to go out and get married. What? And then he actually has to be a husband and take care of a family, take care of a wife. Can you see Salah financially taking care of a family? Like seriously? And being responsible? No. His dad is sick of being humiliated for his son being humiliating. I agree with that. Bart the Boyle says, I knew he'd come around for the money. She needs to block him and move on. She will not. Let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, for anybody out there thinking that Chantel will ever block, even if Salah was to get married, if Salah was to get somebody else pregnant, if Salah was to show his wedding footage on YouTube, Chantel will not block him. Dishwasher with Dee Dee, living in Dee Dee's condo, right? Did she block him then? No, she never blocked Dishwasher. I don't think to this day that Foodie ever blocked dishwasher. You realize that, right? And let's talk about the iPad that Foodie got for dishwasher. Remember that? Remember when Foodie would pay for dishwasher's phone, and every time they would get in an argument, she would disconnect it? Do you know how crazy these people at like T-Mobile or Verizon or whoever she goes through, how crazy they thought that she was? Because she would turn off and disconnect his phone, and like 10 minutes later, call and have it reconnected. I'm sorry, I've changed my mind. Could you reconnect the line, please? Thank you. $25, say less. But anyways, here's my point about the iPad. That iPad she got on her phone bill and paid payments on it or whatever, and she never reported it stolen. She never did that. She let him keep it. Not only did she let dishwasher keep the iPad, didn't report it stolen, she also kept the service to the iPad on for a long time. I don't think Chantel ever necessarily cut off service for Salah's iPad and phone until she went to Kuwait. Yeah, so Bertha Boyle, I agree. And thank you so much for the super chat. So listen, I'm going to shut up. We're going to get into yesterday's live stream, and then we're going to get in. I want you all to pay attention. If you have not watched this one, I think it's good. I very much enjoyed listening to her crying in the first one. Shell Vicious, thank you so much for getting the YouTube Underground membership. Welcome, welcome, new member. I missed it in chat, but please feel free to use your custom emojis. She fucked Dee Dee trying to steal what's his tooth back. Yes. Well, not even necessarily to try to steal him away. She was like, they cut her out completely, right? Dishwasher and Dee Dee, they cut Chantel out completely. So Chantel wanted to be back in the circle. So she just wanted to be a part of the gang. She was like, okay, well, if I can't have him, then I'll see if I can join the party. And you have to remember that
I'm not fucking gay.
she did that. Where did I get the wax melter? Amazon. And let me tell you something, like what wax melter you use can make a difference. Like some wax melters, and it's not, I don't know, maybe it's the bulb. I don't know. But this one is really strong. It really, like, I can, like, the wax melts when I put them in there. I guess it gets really hot because it's really strong in here. I love it. But Amazon, a Christmas one. That girl, Amanda, thank you, girl. Thank you. Shell Vicious, thank you so much. Let me get this pulled up. Give me just a second here. Let's see. Syrian prison bees, it doesn't make us soft. Siri, I said Syria, not Siri. There's a difference, okay? Go away. For the love of God. Glemma Mayhem said, let her go back to Syria. She won't get back after that, and she's going to be miserable, and it's going to be marvelous. And her family and Beezers probably will 100% be done with her. You know what? Listen, I would not be mad at that, Glemma Mayhem, because the Canadian, this is not going to stop for a long time, okay? This is not going to stop for a long time. You all have to understand that in order for Foodie to move on from dishwasher, she had to find somebody else, like, immediately. And I just don't think that Chantel has it in her right now to do what she did, you know, get on Tinder, entertain Salah, go off to Kuwait. I mean, will she do that? It's always a possibility. But I think as long as Salah is willing to have a conversation with her, answer texts, somewhat entertain her, she's not going to move on. And she's just going to do this, get so fucking high, be so sad every single day. I mean, this could take God only knows how long. So with that being said, let her ass go back to Syria. Let her go back to the place that she just threw an entire tantrum to get away from. Because coming back after that, unless she's going to go to a nursing home, what is she going to do? You're going to tell me she's going to cut out on yet another lease, cut out on all of whatever bills that she's got in her name, and then gump back to Syria and then cry about it and want to come back to Canada and do what and go where? So you're not wrong, Glamma Mayhem. That to me would be way more entertaining than the shit that she is providing in Canada, because this shit, I'm telling you guys, is not going to get any better. It's not going to get any better. Notice the pimple. She picks that on camera. Yeah, I know. I'm aware. Sue Ellen, hello, hello. Salah's family paid for his education, brought him to Kuwait so someday he can take care of his relatives as the only son, just for him to be a bum and a leech onto a blob who can't wipe. Not only she cannot wipe, even if she could, she wouldn't. Even if she could, she wouldn't. That's how disgusting she is. He is an absolute embarrassment to his family. I agree with that. Isn't it gross? Sue Ellen, thank you for the support, hon. I wonder how much, because just like Foodie's family is fed up with her shenanigans, I wonder how much Salah's family is willing to tolerate before they absolutely cut him off completely. What will it take for them to finally write Salah off for good? Do you think it'll be if he ends up bringing Foodie back to Syria? Let's say Salah does do that. Let's say he gives in to Chantel's begging him, I miss you. I miss Sasa. I miss Julia. And you miss my money. Let me come back. Then he gives in and says, okay, babe, I'm going to get you here. And he tries to hide Chantel for a couple of weeks or something. Obviously, you cannot hide a 457-pound Canadian death fat. The family will find out. So my question to you, will they have enough money to bribe family in order for Salah not to be completely disowned, to be completely cut off from the family? I don't know. I don't know anything about Salah's family. I really don't. All of this, everything about this situation and us saying how we think that Salah's family feels about Chantel is exactly that. We are guessing. We really deep down have no idea what they think. I mean, I feel like we're right. I don't feel like we're wrong in what we're saying. Figgy, is it your birthday, hon? Congratulations to you and happy birthday. Where's it at? Oh, yeah. Hey, Ash. That's right, Wicked Crafter. And good to see you, hon. And thank you so much for the support. Sorry, I went on some kind of little tangent there. I can't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. We really don't know. I need you guys to remember that. You always, unless you know 100% about a situation, I mean, it sounds like we nailed it, right? Like I always feel like I'm pretty 90%, 99% sure about a situation because you can see it for what it is. But there's always the doubt. Like, seriously. And I think I need to remind you guys that we also need to remember the place where his family lives in Syria. And the fact that Foodie has flat out said that his family is in need. Like they are in desperate need. They don't have money. They're poor. She's bought them food with her YouTube money. She's bought them water with her YouTube money. She gave all that shit away. So with that being said, just as a reminder to keep, in the back of your head, that yes, they're probably sick to death of Foodie. They don't like her, especially the way that she acts and she treats them. But like Foodie said in that one stream, they like her money. 500 kids and no money. Exactly. And I'm not trying to shit on his family because I can understand why they would be willing, if they did, to make an exception to allow Foodie to come over there and squat in the family home if it meant that they were going to be able to feed their family, if it meant that they were going to be able to provide water to their family. Like, I get it. And I'm not necessarily saying that's what's going to happen, but I do think that you all need to understand that it's a possibility that even his family could greenlight Salah to allow Chantel to come back to Syria for that reason alone. Okay? So if she ends up back in Syria, don't necessarily think that she did it behind his family's back, or don't be shocked that she's back there. When you are desperate and you're poor, I don't know that anybody can relate in here, maybe, but I think like being poor and where we're from and being poor where they're from is completely different. It's a whole another level of poor. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be shocked if she ends up back in Syria. Just to clarify. I Love Black Cat says, my cat baby Cino. Oh, Cappuccino. Okay. Says hi to Paul, who looks like him and sends him his treats. Aw. Paul was out here gunting around. I don't know where he went to. I'm sure he will harass me shortly. Paul says hello back. And he's being a good boy. And he says his mother must cooperate in giving treats whenever he requests them, or he says he's going to take to the internet and expose me. Okay, because obviously it is don't fuck with cat season around here. And I said, you know what, Paul, you got me there. Whatever you need, bud. If you need around the clock meat sticks and treats, whatever you want, say less. I got you, because I don't need that kind of heat on me like Dirtneck has, like Frenchie has, and Paul going online and complaining about his mother denying him the treats that he so much deserves. All right, Cats, thank you so much for the support. If she goes to Syria, she will rely on donations if demonetized. I think she's going to be. The thing is, Baked Korean, about the donations. Let's talk about the donations, right? And this stream that we're going to watch is pretty short. So don't worry, guys. We have a little bit of time just to sit here and kind of talk. And you know me, I have some points to make. Hello, Langley. Good morning. I wanted to wish each and every one of you a happy Thanksgiving. I can't be here today because I have a friend on the way here. Oh, that's so exciting. Please feel blessed this holiday. Never feel alone. We always have each other. Hashtag the support group. And that's so true, Langley. I'm going to try my hardest, guys. I know not everybody celebrates Thanksgiving, and some people are alone on Thanksgiving. If I can get all my food prep tonight and be on schedule tomorrow, I'm trying to go live in the morning. So I'm hoping to be here tomorrow. Don't feel obligated to be here. Please spend time with your family. Get everything done. Don't have to worry about it. But I'll be here for the people who are just don't celebrate, who are lonely, who have, that have the extra time. Langley, enjoy your day, hon. And thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. Zebra Corn says if she's trying to tank her channel with mukbang, she'll lose her income and Salah and his fam will have no reason to tolerate Chantel. That's why I'm so confused, Zebra Corn. That's the part that's really stumping me is but you have to understand, we are talking about a Funko baby here, right? Somebody who is very, what's the word I'm looking for? Defiant. I'm so sorry. She's also defiant. So you got a double whammy there. She's Funkoed and she's defiant. So I don't know that she's necessarily like trying to get, that's obviously one of the conspiracies, right? But I don't think that she's necessarily trying to get her channel demonetized. Chantel just saying she's above the law and she's trying to prove a point because she's defiant. And then at the same time, she's also fighting that battle with trying to get back in Salah's good graces and get into the family home. It's a whole thing, right? Zebra Corn is a whole thing. I want to put it all together because then I start getting confused myself on which direction I'm leaning towards. Thank you for the support, hon. It all sounds great though, doesn't it? She's just getting used to getting away with whatever. Exactly. Hello, Liz. Are we really saying Foodie Timberlake and no one used the lyrics? You told me you love me. Why did you leave me all alone? And now you tell me you need me when you call me on the phone. Yes. And basically, everybody knows the song, right? Cry Me a River. Foodie Timberlake. It's so fitting. Liz, thank you so much for that. And thank you for the support. Okay, MEP says she's not trying on purpose. She's active in her delusion and addiction, and it drives her shit decisions. I agree with that. Absolutely. Figgy says, thanks, Yaba. We love watching you, and thanks to the members Wednesday, too, for making this a great support group. Oh, Figgy, enjoy your day, girl, and thank you so much for the support. Man, your birthday right before Thanksgiving? Hell yeah, that's a double whammy. Seattle Sapphire says Cutie would have to agree to play nice with family. Well, and she will. She already has done that, Seattle Sapphire. She's done that, and she's told us that she's done that by saying how I miss the feeling of having a supportive family. I miss Sasa. So please believe behind the scenes to Salah, she's already had that conversation about how she's going to be a changed woman if he allows her to come back to Syria, that she will make right with his family. I'm telling you, that's right, Fondue. And good morning to you, hun.
Right before Christmas, bitch.
Seattle Sapphire, thank you for the support. Yeah, I believe 1,000% she's already had that talk with Salah. Like she's already made that agreement. You don't have to ever worry about me being rude to your family. I will spend all the time you want me to spend with your family, and you can stay there as much as you want as long as you allow me to squat in the family home, Salah. That's exactly what the conversation sounds like. Really? That girl Amanda. Art says, I hope people spam the fuck out of his channel, telling him he's an embarrassment to his father. Anything to prevent her from going back to his house. I'm telling you, dude, he don't care. people have already, like, they've been spamming Salah's channel, and he's been uploading little shorts over there, whatever. People have been spamming. Like, recently, they've been trying to, like, kiss his ass and gas him up, and they've been glazing Salah because they're trolling him and trying to make Foodie jealous, right? But now, seeing him still around, things are changing. People are going back to being mean to Salah. He doesn't care. He's just ignoring it. Like, nothing is going to stop, unless it's his family, nothing's going to stop him from getting his Canadian bag. So my question is, now that we're on and we're talking about Salah back, Salah pinning Foodie's PayPal, here's my question, and I would like if somebody could answer this because I'm not sure. Okay. Hey, 2 Cardinals. Art, thank you so much for the support. So my question is he logged in under her account, or is he just the one that's able to pin her comment? He's not actually, like, was he the one who typed it out? Does anybody know? Because that's really important. Did he type it out and then pinned it himself? Because it is very odd. Normally, Chantel's not going to go through the effort of picking up her phone and saying, here's my PayPal, da-da-da-da-da, and then pin it. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, if I type something in the chat, I think one of my mods could pin it. But they cannot type under my name. He's logged in. Do you know how absolutely insane that is? For her to allow him to be logged into her YouTube, and he's in Syria, she's in Canada, she really is risking it all. Like, if he really wanted to destroy her, he could. He could deactivate her Google account. He could shut that shit down. And as long as he can get in and get access and get everything changed, he could literally destroy her YouTube career altogether. I cannot believe, and yes, I know we're talking about Chantel, but I'm going to say it. I am shocked that Chantel is allowing Salah to have access to her YouTube channel. It's one thing for Salah to be in chat. It's one thing for him to be pinning messages, but we are talking about the level that could take her off of YouTube. If he really wanted to do it, he could. You got somebody's YouTube account, you're logged into their account, they can fuck it all up for you. I hope she's watching this and she changes his access. It's not like she doesn't know, Ellie. She's very well aware of what could happen and what Salah could do. She's willing to for her, it's worth it. For her, it's worth it to take that chance and give him access like that if it means that he might possibly love her, give her attention. I don't know. That's insanity, though. But you all have to understand. And that Yaba is what they have over each other. She opens her mouth and he'll ruin her channel. Well, she could, if she was worried about that, then she would take away his access. Let's end the poll. I forgot we had a poll going. Oh, wow. 1,600 votes. Will Foodie return to Syria? Holy shit. 65% say yes and 35% say no. Wow. I'm kind of shocked at the results. I think so too. And I know, listen, this was not my answer 3 days ago. Okay. But after seeing this stream where she's literally crying in this stream, and then watching some of the one that she did after that, where she was live for like 2 hours and her mood had completely changed and she was basically giddy. Hi guys. Oh, would you like to send money for me to get a rental car? Send it to my PayPal. And Salah's in there. He's pinning it. You missed it, Bertha? I had it up the whole time. Anyways, okay, let's get into it. This was yesterday morning. I believe she went live the same time as we were getting off yesterday. Holy shit. Numbers are starting to tank, Chantel. The title of the stream was I'm Live. Wow. You really see, here's what happens. Let me give you a little example here of what we just seen happen on YouTube. Amber was basically doing the same thing. She got super lazy. Not that Amber ain't always been lazy with her content, but the vlogs, even though there's a whole lot of editing and the names and a little bit more effort than when she pivoted over to going live, and then she just titled the stream I'm Live, and no thumbnail, no nothing, no effort whatsoever. And where is Amber Lynn present day. Do you think she's regretting that? Not taking her YouTube where she made all of her income serious, didn't make thumbnails, didn't make good live stream names, didn't put any effort at the end whatsoever into her content. Kind of how we're seeing right here with Foodie. The title is I'm Live. Thumbs up, Chantel. Thumbs up. Hello, Lala Landing. Daddy Salah retiring in Syria. Scam piggy bank. Scram piggy bank. Oh, so what you're saying is that is your final answer. You think he's done, he's good, he's in Syria, he can afford to be there, he's going to marry, he's going to have children, he's going to be an adult, he's going to be a man, he's going to be a husband, a provider. He don't need Chantel no more? I got to say, girl, X to doubt. But okay, we'll see what happens. And thank you for the support. Speaking of Amber Lynn, look what I got. Isn't this great? Look at that. We can all be irresponsible with our money, but let me tell you a little something. The difference between me being irresponsible and the difference between you being irresponsible, Amber Lynn, I got this on sale. $25 regular, like, I don't know, 40, 60, something like that. This is going to be one of our decorations in the background. I'm going to have the kids help me put it together over Thanksgiving. Anywho, I think it's still on sale now if you want to go pick you one up. And you know where I seen it at? So I've been wanting this little Lego tree, but I wasn't willing to pay the retail price of it. And there's this dude on TikTok. Some of you all might know who I'm talking about, but he does mukbangs. And listen, I don't know the fascination that I have with this guy. Like, he seems cool or whatever. And I'm not trying to say this in like a mean way or anything like that, but like his arms are like, they're hooks, right? So everything that he does as far as eating is fascinating. Like the way that he can unwrap the burger, the way that he can pick up a fry, like he does it all on his own. He even manages to get the straw out of the thing and put it in the cup. And all he's got is like, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, right? All he has is hooks. That's it. Like little hooks. He don't have thumbs. Or maybe they are called thumbs. I don't know. You like him too? You know who I'm talking about? Yeah, he drives and everything. The dude drives the car. And so it's like super fascinating. Anyways, I'm watching him one day, right? And he's got this Lego Christmas tree in the background and it's lighting up. I'm like, oh my God, that is so cool. And anyways, it ended up going on sale, so I had to pick it up. Yes, he slaps it. He does the taps butter crumpet. I send it to Sam all the time. She's like, don't send me that shit. I can't do it. It's too weird. I'm like, come on, man. It's some good content. Natty for You says she won't name the cat, waiting on his okay to go back. Yes, I think, like I said, I feel like we as a community, you know what? Maybe we should do a poll on that because I'm curious, right? I feel like 99% of the community, we are all under the same understanding that Chantel is waiting for his okay to go back. Like, she doesn't want to be in Canada. She wants to go back to Syria, right? Does everybody think that? Hey, Grim, good to see you, hun. I never skip him. He's fascinating and I love the taps. Yeah. He does, like, he opens up, like, you know, just like his sauces or whatever. And like, I'm telling you, anything that this dude does, it's fascinating because you're like, he even plays video games. Like, he has his controller and he modifies it. So like certain buttons do certain things so he can play it. I'm telling you, man, I can't imagine like people. And that's people like that, you know, who really, really, really make people like Chantel and Amber Lynn look bad because he's obviously disabled. The dude doesn't have fingers. He doesn't have thumbs. He's got hooks. I think he calls them hooks. I don't know. And this dude is out here making it work, not asking for help, not asking for a handout, not asking for anybody to come wipe his ass, not asking for anybody to drive him anywhere, not playing a fucking victim. He's doing a damn thing. And he's made very fascinating content out of all of that. You know what? And make you grateful for the fact that you got hands and you got fingers for sure. Anyways, I don't want to get all sentimental with that shit. Thank you for the support, hun. Let's get into it. She's sitting at 4,997 views, 77 thumbs up. Her numbers are already starting to tank. This is 42 minutes long. I'm going to bump her up to 1.5. You all might be able to watch in 2 times speed. I can, no problem. 2 times speed for Chantel when she's like this. Don't even fucking faze me. We'll see.
I just have to put my thing on. Oh. Hi, honey. Hi, honey. Come here, guys. Hi, baby. Are you a baby girl? Yes. Where's your ball? Where's
Syrian Prison Bees, I had her in 2 times speed the other day. Siri, I'm not talking to you. I'm going to have to rename my Siri. I really am. Anyways, I had her in 2 times speed the other day. And I remember taking my phone out of my pocket to make sure that I had her sped up because I was like, this shit is so slow. And I looked at it and I was like, how is she in 2 times speed? That is how slow Chantel is present day.
your ball? She's been playing with this blue spongy ball like the whole day so far. Okay, let me just get my camera. Get my camera set up.
Jordy, yes, exactly. Shout out to 86 Hands. He calls his hands chicken wings. Yes. He gets things done and knows how to take and tell jokes. Exactly. So if you're on the TikTok, definitely go check out Langley. I know you, if you're here, you're listening. I know you're going to love that content. Go check the dude out. Good content. You're going to find it fascinating. And so will the rest of you. Jordy, thank you so much for the support and good to see you, hun.
Up here. Hello. Tracy Fernanda, Beezy.
Oh, Gary says that story reminds me of a Japanese man who was born with no arms or legs, who became an author, university professor, and a politician. He was even married and cheated on his wife with 5 women. What? Let me tell you something. I believe it. I believe every single bit of that. That's crazy. Hell yeah. I mean, I can't even be mad at it, for real. Normally, I'm not down with that shit, but in a situation like that, you know what? Have your fun, buddy. Have your fun. You deserve it. Gary, thank you for the support, hun. Yeah, what a hustler.
Why?
Can you imagine though? Seriously? Like, I mean, listen, you want to hear a funny story? Speaking of somebody that didn't have no legs, this dude, he had arms or whatever. Actually, it was one of my friends who I grew up with. It was her dad. And he was the local weed dealer. And then he didn't have legs. And that motherfucker, you know, he was a veteran. He sold weed to all the people in the neighborhood. He didn't let that shit stop him. I mean, see what I'm saying, Chantel? And look at you. Like, you want to be disabled. Rosie. Oh my God. Don't get me started on Rosie. We are going to be hardcore pivoting to Quirky Love Rose in the very, very near future. Let me get through the holidays. Listen, I've been watching Charlie shit. I've been watching Scrange. I've been watching Scar. I watch Scar a lot because she usually comes on right after me. So when I'm getting my shit done, I can put Scar in the background and just kind of get caught up on the Rosie stuff. Sam was watching her last night. She wasn't reacting to her, but she was watching her. I had to tell her, I was disgusted when she was eating that frosting on her birthday. I was like, that is, I'm telling you, Rosie is more disgusting as far as food is concerned. Okay, maybe it's just been a while. Okay. And maybe I'm just so like desensitized to the way that Chantel eats and the way that Amber eats. And now that there's a new girl in town, I'm just like, oh my God, you know, but her eating that icing yesterday or whenever she did it, I seen it yesterday. Sam was showing me and she ran her arm through it. And then like a big glob fell out. It was like a huge, I was like, she's not going to eat that. She's like, yeah, she is. I was like, she's not going to eat that. And she eats it. And then she has some dishwater, right? And she takes her fingers and she dips her fingers in this dirty dishwasher. And you know what happens next? She gets more icing on her fingers and she takes her fingers with the dirty dishwasher and I about puked. And she stuck it in her mouth and ate it. I was like, wow. See what happens though? I mean, yes, God took away Amberlynn Reed. It seems like Foodie Beauty is on her way out the door. And what happens, ladies and gentlemen? We have a whole new girl world queen brand new, fresh, young, and disgusting for all of us to get together and talk about and be disgusted together. Hey, XSN, good to see you. I don't really dislike Rosie, but I was watching her make bacon and she was using her bare fingers to handle it. What? And then she was rubbing her eyes and her face without washing her hands. That was gross. Listen, I don't like Rosie. It's trust me, it's there. I can see it. I can see that she's not a good person. I don't fault people for actually liking Rosie or liking her personality. It's whatever. It doesn't matter to me one way or another. But the way that she handles food, the way that she eats, and just the way how cocky she is, Gary, thank you for the support, hon. Hello, Marcio. Someone has to report Amberlynn's marketplace as a health hazard to the public. Imagine an unsuspecting parent buying those toys and charms for their child for Christmas only to get infected with bed bugs. Oh my God. Listen, Marcio. I don't know how you would report somebody for having bed bugs and selling child toys on the marketplace. But let me tell you something about Amberlynn's haters, okay? If there's a will, there's a way. And trust and believe they are already trying to get poor Amberlynn's marketplace taken down. Bless her heart. Girl can't even go over there and sell anything on marketplace. Well, it sucks to suck. I think Rarity probably would have appreciated not being put outside so you could be a victim to your feeder too, Amberlynn. So remember that when you want people to have mercy for getting your PayPal and your Cash App and more than likely your marketplace shut down, one word, Rarity. Right? It was Rarity, right, guys? I don't know. I get it all confused. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Miss T says, Rosie is so disgusting. The lore is worthies than Chantel. She's a horror cow. I think so, too. Miss T. But let me tell you something, guys. Here's what really sucks about the YouTube rules. I know a lot of people are happy. They're losing their monetization, whatever. I don't care one way or another. But here's what I will tell you that sucks about the situation. Is that content is gone, right? We can't, if it's not archived, which I think the majority, of course, of Amberlynn's is archived, probably Foodie's. I don't necessarily know that Rosie's content is archived. I hope that there is a place that is archiving Rosie's content, especially the old stuff if you want the lore, because there's a lot there and it is worth the watch for sure. Misty, I agree with you, girl. I'll be seeing everything that you say on Twitter and I'm like, yup, and yup. Ashley says, Rosie is why you can't eat at everyone's house. Yes. And oh my God, they don't even have cats. Like normally you're going to be like, you know what? They got cats. And I know they be letting their cats on the counter. I'm just going to go ahead and pass. Thank God. She don't even have cats. And I can't even fuck with her shit. Like she's just dirty. Dirty and nasty. I'll leave it at that. Ashley, thank you for the super chat. Nikki T. Oh, it's Nikki T. Do you react to Rosie too? And I know Aren't You Exhausted is another good channel. We have several reactors. And Zachary Michael reacts to Rosie sometimes too. Several reactors in the community totally react to Rosie. They're all great creators. They're all great reaction channels. Rosie's a good time. Anyways, back to you, Chantel.
Hi, everyone. Rosie Casey for 5 months. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the Ready Set Reviews.
Yes, Pulpy too. Absolutely.
Thank you. You like my
Nikki T is amazing. She's got all the lore and goes over all of it. I'm going to have to subscribe to her channel. I don't think I'm going to say it. I don't think I'm subbed to you, girl. I didn't know that you reacted to Rosie. Somehow I missed that. The back of her chair is falling apart. It's going to drop soon. Rosie's chair. Yeah, it's a mess. Snozberry Muffins. I hope everyone has the best day today and the best Thanksgiving tomorrow. I'll be in and out of chat making cinnamon and Dutch apple pies alive today. Enjoy, girl. You know what? Tomorrow is going to be somewhat torture for me. I'm going to be real honest. And where are my girls at? Okay, my girls, whether you're a dude or a girl, doesn't matter. You're either on the jab or you had yourself a weight loss surgery. So this Thanksgiving is going, normally, man, I'm throwing down, bitch. Okay, we are eating From the time we get up until the time we go to bed, things gonna be a lot different. Like I'm over here talking cash money shit. I'm so excited. I mean, I'm excited, but let's be for real, for real. I can't eat any of this shit. The majority of the food that I'm going to be cooking tomorrow, I'm not eating any of it. So this year is definitely going to be a lot different for me. Aaron, you're on a diet. Well, see, that's the cool thing about diets though. You could always say, you know what? Nobody's gonna. I mean, are we really dieting on Thanksgiving? You know, it's the exception day, right? Small plate time. Yep. Hashtag small portions for sure. Focus on protein. It sucks, but yeah, no, I know, Farah. The thing about me is like the things I should be eating make me the sickest. Like yesterday, I was sick all day. I couldn't eat anything. And like I have bad days and I have good days. Yesterday was a bad day, girl. So I don't have much hope for tomorrow whatsoever, but that's okay. I'm going to enjoy cooking anyways. Snosberry, enjoy, and thank you for the support, hun.
Skin? Yeah, I woke up not that long ago. It's 11:30, maybe an hour. What am I doing today? What was this?
Whatever this that she, and I know she's been doing it for a minute, but that noise that she does calling the cat, and this other noise that she's doing with her mouth, that popping sound like shit that kids do. Oh my God, dude, that makes me rage inside. Like literally I have to turn it off and come back to when she's not doing that. I don't know why she's starting to do that, but it's so annoying.
She's so hyper. Who's hyper? Be safe for 2 months. Loyalty beat. Ready, set, rebees. Thank you.
That's all right, girl. Just give yourself some grace through the holidays. It's totally fun. Fondue says, why return to Canada? No vlog footage, no new content, reading chat, feeding, and cam off. How is this better than Syria? Scam beezers out of 4K. I can answer that. Actually, I'm going to enjoy answering this question or just discussing what you just said here, Fondue. Thank you so much for the support. What you all need to realize, what happened? You're at this, like Fondue saying, where's the cam footage? Where's all the exciting time that we were going to have? It was never about that. She wanted to use their money in order to go back to Canada so Salah would beg her back to Syria and promise to cut his family off and spend more time with her. That's all it was. That's all it was. Okay? Like there was, I know you would think it would be deeper than that. And she wanted to go back to Canada for Christmas and see her family. No, the fuck she didn't. I mean, will she accept Christmas presents? Yes, she will. She will. But let me tell you, all this trip was about, she didn't want to pay for it. She wanted it to be funded by other people. And she wanted to come back to Canada, have everything paid for. And she's even said it. He's supposed to chase me. It was about Salah chasing Foodie. That's it. That's it. That's how insane she is. Nothing else. Nothing else. Nope. She scams with promises of things to never come, and her beezers are dumb enough to buy it. You know what, Face of America? When she started talking about her PayPal and Salah pinning the comment, I'm like, there's no way. At this point where we are after everything that has happened, and she's giving you nothing that she said she would. She's even taken the scooter fund down because she has no intentions of actually buying a scooter and going outside of this apartment and doing jack shit. She's asking for money now that he's back around. It's crazy. Yeah, the chat was pissed. I seen it. Fondue, thank you for the super chat, hun.
Thank you, guys. Oh, it's birthday. It's Tay's birthday? Tayba, happy birthday. Please give me tips. No, it's not raining. Doesn't look too sunny out, though. Let's get out of the apartment. Yes. I feel like crying. Hello. No, I don't bake and bake.
Go ahead.
What's wrong?
Push one out, Chantel.
It's my life.
I just would love to go back to Syria. And he just won't allow me to come. I mean, and this is no offense to Syria. I think Syrian people would understand when I say this. Who in the hell would cry to go to Syria? Like, it'd be different if you were born there and you had family there and you were raised there and you miss your family and you miss your home. Okay, I get that. I totally get that. What is wrong with you? Like your aunt said to you before you came back to Canada, you need to seek psychiatric evaluation ASAP. And you have yet to do that. Oh, one thing we haven't talked about. I mean, we've only been 4 minutes into this video, right? Foodie's back. I don't think it's her back. I think it's her kidneys. What do you guys think? I know you all heard her talking about her back. Her back is bad. I don't think it's sciatica because I'm thinking about the time when she talks about the barbecue piss. I personally think it's her kidneys. I really do. Marcio says, if people had paid for me to live in a house in a country like Canada, I would make daily videos while learning how to juggle blades on fire while riding a unicycle. Same. Oh, you want me to go out and about, out in a boot, and you're going to pay me to do that? Say less. I got you. Exactly. You think kidneys too? I think kidneys for sure. No bills, but in an active war zone. Exactly. I think Salal told her to exercise and get healthy and come back in shape, and she made up a backache. Maybe, possibly. I think it's her kidneys. If something is wrong with Chantel and she's not making it up, I don't think it's her back. It could be her back, but I bet it's her kidneys. She's probably got a UTI again. Marciel, thank you for the support, hun. She's hooked on the idea that she can run away from herself and she can't accept that it won't work. That's true too.
Do you hear her? Where'd she go? She knocked everything over that was on the ground. My snowman. Thank you, Carrie. No, they said about a week, and I'll hear from them. So,
Hear from who?
the pillow bulbs. The lashes are hard. Just practice. Thanks, Reese. You know, bees.
Okay, Stacy.
Mike. Thank you, Deborah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for that egg on legs. It's a week for her Muslim counseling. That shit's hilarious. I'm sorry, but her Muslim counseling is fucking hysterical. She claims she bought the boneless couch, but we didn't see them assemble it and no other furniture talk. Either it was furnished or she's planning to leave. Ooh. We'll see.
I gotta order some cat food. She eats a lot. I don't know where she went. She's a little tear. I gotta clean up again.
You're telling me that little cat is making such a mess in your apartment that you have to clean up, Chantel? I don't believe that. That's your trash that's strung along all that apartment. That's all you, girl.
What? Akasha? Sorry to hear that. Hey, Saber.
No, I think you're wrong. I think you're right, Sam. I think the boneless couch, you're right. Like you cut the plastic off and it just like inflates itself and you're not supposed to sit on it for a couple of days. We got Ray a chair like that for her room. It's pretty cool. But you cut the plastic, like it comes really small and tight. I mean, of course, it's just a chair, but then you like let it blow up by itself, come to its form, and then in a couple of days, like it's good to go. I don't think there's necessarily any kind of assembly. But then again, this is Chantel doing all this, and I think that would have been pretty heavy packaging. Maybe your family come over and help. I don't know.
Yeah. Strawberries. No, I'm not struggling with the cat. I'm just, hey, Danielle. Her name is Biscuit. Where'd she go? Hey. Oh my God. I took a back pill and put some cream.
What kind of back pill does she have? Like, when did you go see a doctor for them to give you back pills? That's interesting. Can anybody help me out with that one? Salah definitely got something smaller and tighter after Foodie left. Holy shit. Oh, she took Tylenol and she's calling that a back pill? That's weird.
Itchy armpits. So she's quitting YouTube or what? Hey, YouTube lover. Come here, honey. Oh. Name her Skittles. Hey, Tipsy.
It is weird that she always calls medicine weird shit, isn't it? Like most people, if they're in pain, they got a bad back or whatever, they say, I took some ibuprofen. I took some ibuprofen. I'll be all right. You got a headache? Took some ibuprofen, took some Tylenol, took whatever. You don't say, I took my head pills. I took my back pills. Like, who talks like that? Egg on legs, hello. Can we BBJ rescue the kitten, but then actually keep it alive? Egg on legs. Listen, the situation with the kitten is going to happen. You know it's going to happen. Foodie, the thing is that Foodie is not going to just let anybody get the cat like she did with BBJ. She's going to be very careful with who gets the cat like she did Smokey, I would imagine. So I don't know that that's going to be able to happen. I mean, I think we've had the conversation enough that there's not a whole lot we can do when it comes to animals in Chantel's care. She hasn't been reported the way she should have been with BBJ. So obviously there is no like where she cannot own a pet and what she does with the pet. What can we do? I don't know. So unfortunately, probably not. Thank you for being a member for 13 months, hon.
Whose dog has expensive surgery? On a dark desert highway. Hey, Grace. Oh, Twinkie Star needs a tumor removed? Oh, I'm just feeling a bit down. Don't know, Tracy. If they denied your request, no.
Can you imagine your mood depending on your ex-husband? Because that's what's happening here. This is not her husband. It's not her boyfriend. It's not her brother. It's nobody related to her. It is her ex-husband. Foodie's mood solely depends on whether or not she talks to Salah and how he treats her. Obviously, it didn't go very well here. Obviously, she's upset about the situation with Salah. And then later on after this stream, she comes back. He's in chat and she's as happy as can be, asking for money again.
Who knows, YouTube lover? No, I'm not burnt.
People keep accusing her of being high. That's so funny.
Hey, Chili Tea, I see you. My back. So, I'm trying to think of what to do for dinner. Do I order groceries?
So how long is it going to take for her insurance to kick in so she can go get seen for her back issues? That could be another thing that she's waiting for as well. If she does, if it is bad, and if Foodie is in crisis, medical crisis, which is definitely a possibility, it's gonna be better for her to get some kind of treatment in Canada. Goose said she can see a doctor. She said that she could see a doctor, but she has to pay for it, and then like I guess get reimbursed with when her insurance kicks in. You think another month? Okay, well let me just say this: it could be possible that she has plans to go back to Syria, but she's waiting to see the doctor. I don't know. I'm just saying, totally possible. Foodie and Beauty and Frozen Diarrhea. Watch The Sound of Silence by Hectic Llama. You know, I'm subbed up to Hectic Llama. Will do. Foodie and Beauty, Frozen Diarrhea. And thank you for the support. And a suggestion. I've never had an ex-husband, but if I ever do, it'd be the ex who, till the end of time. Exactly, Snarky. Exactly. Fondue also recommends Hectic Llama's The Sound of Silence. Okay, we'll definitely watch it. If anybody could link Hectic Llama's chat or channel in chat, I would really appreciate that. Thank you guys. Banger.
Do I just go back in bed and cover myself? Order actual food? Well, like groceries or like Saint Hubert? Saint Hubert? You love getting groceries? Yeah. It's not sciatica. It was a bit better today from putting the cream in those pills. Oh.
Damn, some of y'all's chats won't let me pin. Okay, I'm actually happier if my ex is miserable because it doesn't affect me, bitch. Just note though that she just said it wasn't her sciatica. Like, how do you know it's not your sciatica? You want to know how she knows? Let me tell you something, because she's had these issues before. She knows the difference between her sciatica pain and more than likely a kidney infection, UTI, barbecue piss, whatever. And that's more than likely what it is. Ooh.
Instacart is like my video game. Ah. The problem is when you order, a lot of the time they don't have the stuff you want.
Did you just notice that? Tap it back. Play it again.
Instacart is like my video game. Ah.
I think her pussy's burning. I mean, I hate to be nasty like that, guys. I'm so sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but I don't think it's performative. I think she's got an infection. Watch this. Watch it again.
Instacart is like my video game. Ah.
Come on. You see what I'm seeing or no? It's like she shifted in the chair, you know? Yep. You think so? Who thinks so? Put a one in the chat if you think her pussy's burning. God damn it. Ugh, Jesus, we're full of it today. Sorry. We'll move on.
Instacart is like my video game. Ah. The problem is when you order, a lot of the time they don't have the stuff you want. Play Animal Crossing. My mind is not clear. Like,
she's got the yeasties. Exactly. Addicted to cold brew. I think so too. And I'm not just saying that. Like, I really think that's her issue.
I'm weirded out that I'm in Canada. Like, what?
You called it fire crotch. I'm weirded out that I'm in Canada. Like, what? Like, you are so disrespectful to Canada. I'm dead ass serious. Let Salah welcome Foodie back with open arms. Fuck out of here. Go back to Syria. I think I was just so weirded out that I'm in Canada. Like, what? It's so disrespectful, bro. I'm not even Canadian. Okay? I'm not even Canadian. And I feel the disrespect myself.
It's like catching up. Hey, Luke. Thank you.
Allison Crocker 2819. Welcome to the Pores. Thank you so much for being a poor piece of crap, hun. We appreciate you. Would I sniff her yeasty chair seat? Safely, yes. Safely. however we can manage to do that without, infections or anything worrying about. Yes, absolutely. I'm curious. What do you want from me? Carlotta says, back in Canada, dishwasher gono of the throat again. Definitely possible, Carlotta. I don't think that we've reached that level yet, but hey, you never know. She does got the itchies. It's obvious. She's got the itchy. She's got the back pain. She's got the lip herp, if you will. We'll see. Thank you for the super chat, hun.
Melanie, like the lower bottom part. Is that
lower bottom part is what? Where are the kidneys placed? They're the lower back, are they not? Art says, could be wrong because I'm just an ignorant American relying on grok, but I'm seeing no wait time in Ottawa. She's eligible for healthcare as soon as she registers. Also, definitely fire crotch in her face. Well, I don't know. I feel like I'm getting mixed answers in the chat. I'm unfamiliar as well. Oh, an untreated UTI causes mental confusion. What? Oh my God. Art, thank you for that information and thank you for the support. Every organ is failing. Kidney infection or UTI. I think so too. Look, Chantel, we're like doctors. You can't believe I made you listen to that moan 3 times. I don't know why you can't believe it. An untreated infection can make you septic. I definitely believe this, Chantel. Chantel and Amber are a lot alike in certain ways. Like they just get used to certain things being wrong with them. Like, how you get something wrong with you and immediately you need to take care of it because you don't want to be uncomfortable. It's just what normal people do. But people like Foodie and Amber doesn't want to go to the doctor. She's embarrassed, can't be bothered, lazy, going to the doctor, making appointments at 500 pounds is a lot of work also. And when you're talking about Amber, it also costs her money. And for Foodie, a lot of that also applies. You know what I'm saying? Karina says, why did her eyes roll back like she's having her devil's doorbell ring though? Oh my God. She probably likes it. Karina, thank you for the support, sicko.
You got to get out of your head. Hey, green grapes. It's hard to be an Arabic soul in a Western world. As if. Hey, Karen.
Hold on.
Yeah.
My crazy aunt we woke up and she was gone. She had stole 6 mailboxes, lost her damn mind out of nowhere. UTI had made her mental sanity disappear till it went away. It was nuts. Really? Wow. Holy shit. Look, you learn something every day. That shit is crazy. Yeah, where did she put the mailboxes? That's some wild shit. 6 mailboxes, bro.
Yep, strawberries. Bayer back and body. I got some Aleve. I'm loved. Hey, G-Town. Oh, Saber, sorry for that.
Okay, Sharu Butter says, my grandma thought I was trying to kill her when I visited once because of a UTI. It was awful. Really? Oh my God, that's scary. Very rare to have double kidney infection. I wonder which side. Y'all got me fucking tripping right now.
What?
That is common for elderly people, especially if they have some dementia. Really? I had a kidney tube placed in my right kidney. Man, that shit makes your side. Oh my God, I don't even want to think about that.
You're welcome, Karen. Thank you for always saying hello. Time to smell like a grandpa.
That is so scary and sad. So it's very common in elderly people, huh? Holy shit, man. Getting old is so scary.
Well, I do have some rubbing cream on my back.
So who put that there? Who put your rubbing cream on your back? You can't reach that.
Hi, baby. I miss Julia.
What did you really just say that? Did you really, really, really just say that with your whole chest, with your whole gut? You did.
No, Sarah. It's just lower back. Core exercises.
Delaware Pearl says, yes, kidneys are lower back. Also, barbecue pea can include liver. It's bad. I think so too. Listen, the first story we had about the barbecue piss from Chantel, we knew that she was having serious kidney problems. I've never heard that shit before in my life. And the way she's talking about her back now, I guarantee it's kidneys. Delaware, thank you for the support, hun. Can you imagine though, like seriously, giving away your elderly cat, rehoming your elderly cat, being thrilled to get rid of your elderly cat? Not just her elderly cat, she got rid of Sam too. And now you're crying and you're shedding tears over Julia and you're doing that publicly. Look, if you want to be sad over Julia, okay, fine, fair. But I don't know that I would do that publicly. But of course, again, you're doing it for a reason. You're doing it so Salah sees how sad you are and how much you love and miss Syria and Salah and Julia and Sasa and his family. Evil Angel says, a former CNA at Jerry's psych facility. Dementia and kidney infection symptoms are so similar. That is so scary, dude. Life is scary. Getting old is scary. It's a privilege, it's a blessing, and it's also terrifying. I will say that. It is what it is. And we're all hopefully maybe going to experience what it's like to grow old, right? So whatever. Let's not talk about it. It's depressing. Evil Angel, thank you for the support, hun. Ashley says, my mama punched a nurse and we found out UTI. Really? Holy shit, dude. Man, exactly. Where was this energy for poor BBJ? This is why people don't fuck with you, Chantel. You still to this day cannot read the fucking room, especially when everybody is reliving that BBJ trauma over again because people were willing to live through that, you rehoming BBJ, and then put some of their feelings to ease because of Frenchie. And now all this shit has been exposed about Frenchie. So people are back and upset. And here you go, bringing up Julia and being sad over Julia, knowing that more than likely BBJ's last 7-8 months were not the best of her life as we were told. And you're like, I miss Julia. Read the room, Chantel. The woman you rehomed your cat to because you're a loser, more than likely BBJ in her last months were horrible. And the Great 53 says, I took care of adults that were developmentally disabled, and when they would start to act differently than usual, the first thing to check was UTIs. Really? UTIs would cause abnormal behavior. Dude, I don't know. I guess I didn't have any reason for knowing that information. That is very, very scary again. But you know what? That's something we probably all should know. You know, you never know when you're going to need that information. Thank you for that. And thank you for the support. Marina says, thanks to the reactors for making Chantel not boring. Thank you guys for being here and also helping not make Chantel boring. It takes the community as well. Thank you for the support, hun. Right, Face of America, same. Justice for Cats, thank you for gifting one the YouTube Underground membership. Weird Mikey, welcome, new member. Not a word of emotion. Does anyone know why? Why what? Justice for Cats, thank you, hun. Art right now, absolutely, for sure. Maybe she got worms in Syria, and by Syria, I mean her butthole.
What are you doing?
Do you think off camera Chantel scoots her asshole across carpet?
Her eyes are weird looking.
I'm dead.
Wee weirdo. You miss my man?
Here's the thing. okay, about getting old. I want to get old and I want to be around long enough to experience a lot of life. You know, hell yeah. Like, I want to be like Gina's mom, old. Like, that motherfucker's traveling the country. She's 70 something years old. She's going to like California to go to Pride Month. I'm like, you can't be serious, right? I want to be that kind of old. I don't want to be old in a nursing home and beating up nurses because I got an uncontrolled type 2 UTI. That ain't the kind of old I want to be. And that's the thing. You don't know. It's not up to you because you can be healthy. You can be fit. You can be walking on the beach. You don't know what's going to happen. You get dementia. What other kind of elderly old disease, these diseases I don't know. I'm sure there's a list of that shit. Can I please be a healthy elderly for the love of God? Yeah, you don't get to pick. It's like, and then you got to worry about like, okay, well, if I end up being one of these, unfortunate elderly peoples, like then what? What, they're going to put me in a home and I just got to hope to God they roll me every 3 hours? Can we just not? It's supposed to be Thanksgiving, guys. We're supposed to be happy and not sad, and let's live in the moment.
Hey, Sophia. Hot shower.
Arthritis. Yes, Troy. Arthritis is another one. Drink water and wipe well, girls. Yes, drinking water and wiping well will take you very far. That's for sure. Motion is lotion. Just don't stop moving.
Shower. No name Kitty already loves you more than Julia.
A friend of mine just died from a UTI that went into kidney failure. Lord Almighty, do not ignore the signs, guys. Listen, if you don't feel well, if things don't feel right, you should get things checked because shit like that can get really serious really fast. Y'all sound old. Well, hell, a lot of us are old. Cinnamon Girl, hello. Taking care of yourself is about more than looking hot. It's about being there for your loved ones and aging gracefully. Agreed. Happy Thanksgiving, Yaba and chat. You as well, Cinnamon Girl. Thank you for that motivational message. That's definitely going to go a long way. That's got me thinking already. Well, what can you do, man? You're an ode 43, Wanda the Wallet.
I know. Yeah. Do you regret acting out in Syria? Hey, Blue Pot.
Somebody in chat asked Chantel if she regrets acting out in Syria. She reads it and she doesn't say anything. I just found that kind of fascinating that she acknowledged it enough to read it, but she didn't answer. Like, yeah, I would like to know the answer to that too, Chantel. Do you regret showing your absolute ass in Syria?
Don't talk to me.
We all want to know. I mean, for good times, we'll probably go back here soon and rewatch the video of you having your meltdown while Salah was on vacation with his family, with his people, and you came to the internet and told everybody if anything happens to me, it was them. Do you regret that? Do you regret coming back to Canada? Do you regret all of that? We would like to know.
Hey, why are you in the sink? Why are you in the sink? What are you doing in the sink? Hey. When she looks at me, I don't know. Can we be at Winners? I just feel like sitting down and staring into space all day. Did you do that, Raquel?
Listen, there are things you can do. There's some things you can't control, and there's some things you are. What are things that you can control, guys? Okay? It's Thanksgiving. Give back to the community by helping people see the light. Okay? Smoking. Number 1 at the top of the list. And again, I'm going to stand by. I put smoking over smoking crack. You do crack in your free time? You're a fan of the crack seas or whatever? Okay, focus on not smoking first, and then we'll worry about the crack later, okay? Let's put the cigarettes down, ladies. It's 2025. There's no reason for that, okay? There's no excuse for it. You don't deserve that life, and neither do people who are around you. Even if you take your ass outside and you're smoking your ciggies, people can smell that shit. I don't want to smell that shit, and neither does anybody else.
Thanks, Sarah Lee.
Well, I mean, it depends. Crack in moderation, you know? It really just depends. Are you a cigarette smoker on top of that, Chantel? More than likely, I'm going to say yes. I ain't never met a crackhead in my life that don't smoke a Newport, okay? They just go hand in hand.
Jenna? That's a nice name. Oh, Samantha.
Alcohol's another one. Like, they keep making all these new, like, doing all this new research on alcohol, and it's probably not very new, but they just talk about it like it is, on how bad alcohol is. Like, even in moderation, alcohol is really bad for you. Like, you sitting down, you having a couple beers after work, maybe you're doing that shit a couple times a week, bad for you. Could possibly fuck up your liver. More than likely is going to fuck up your liver. You know what I mean? Well, menthol. I don't necessarily just mean Newport, but people like that do, yeah, specifically crack. Yeah, usually menthol smokers. I don't drink anymore either. I just need to lose weight now. Yeah, see, Christina, I would put that great. No smoking, no drinking, then focus on your weight loss. Zebra Corn, I would love to see her retro react to her own content. That's the thing though, Zebra Corn. That shit's never gonna happen, bro. That's never gonna happen. Like, they don't put any kind of effort into their content whatsoever. We're lucky at this point if we can get Chantel off the damn couch. She won't even get off the couch. Like, she don't want to do nothing. That's it. She won't react. She won't do panels. She's just done. Like, the only kind of content as far as like outside of Chantel just sitting here that you're going to get is her traveling back to Syria. That's it. That's it. She's too lazy. Exactly. Yeah, alcohol is probably worse than drugs. You're not wrong. Alcohol is really bad. Isn't that crazy? Like, all these drugs are illegal, and I agree with that shit, except for weed. I don't think weed should be legal or illegal, but all these drugs are illegal for good reason. But you can go in almost any store and buy alcohol. I don't get that shit.
I'm annoyed you got a cat. I know. I'm very impulsive. Hey, Ken Benedict.
You want to know why you smoke before you go to bed, Rogue? Because smoking makes you sleepy. If you are a smoker out there and you notice that after you get done smoking, you're yawning, because smoking will make you sleepy. That's probably more than likely why you smoke before you go to bed.
You got to get out of your head. I'm just trying to think of what to have for dinner. Should I go get a coffee, please? I have the strongest coffee. I know. No. I'm going to get Julia. I don't know how.
This part was also interesting too. So she says she's going to get Julia and she doesn't know how. Now, this is just another conspiracy, right? To go along with all the other ones that we have. But it was interesting hearing her say that. And then later on, a couple hours later, she went live and Salah was obviously in chat. He wasn't participating in chat, but he got called out for pinning her PayPal, blocking people. Also, a lot of people were getting blocked yesterday. Salah, right? And here's another conspiracy. Not saying that necessarily this is the case, right? It's more uplifting. Fuck off, Freya. So what if Foodie is desperate enough to try to get Julia over to Canada, which I doubt is the case, okay? Because she wants to go to Syria. She doesn't want Julia in Canada with her. But let me tell you this. If somehow Chantel knows that there's other women around Julia and that they enjoy Julia's presence, let's say like kids or women that she doesn't like or cousin wives that she's jealous of, she would be the type of woman be like, that's my cat and I want my cat back. I'm going to send you the money for you to put Julia on a plane and ship my cat back to me. Hey, babe, what are you doing? Oh, thank you. So hear me out. So what if, right? What if Salah has agreed, okay, you want Julia there with you. You don't want her here with me. You need to send me $7,000 and I'll ship Julia back to you. But it needs to come to me because I got to pay the right people to do the job. Do you think that Chantel would be stupid enough yeah, like a final scam. Exactly. Now, again, this is just probably not even close to being true, but it's also a possibility. Connect all the dots, and it's definitely possible. Anyways, back to you, Chantel.
I'm gonna get her fixed. Let's bake and have a gaming day. You want Nobu? Maybe we should go off to eat. Thank you.
What do you
Rocket.
You think yes?
I'm not even on edibles. What are you talking about? I'm just relaxed. I'm just calm, depressed, super depressed.
God, imagine. Will you bring me a tissue, dude? My nose keeps running. Seattle Sapphire says smoking can cost you. I applied for private insurance. First question was, do I smoke? Then my weight, smoking is a nasty, costly habit. Yeah, and it's expensive. And you're right. A lot of times it can play a part in your insurance. Probably most of the time it plays a part in your insurance. Like I had to do the whole nicotine test and everything when I went to the doctors recently due to insurance. They find out I'm a smoker. Guess what? We're going to be paying more for coverage. So you're going to be paying a lot for cigarettes, right? You're going to have to pay more for more than likely your health care. And then trust me, it's going to catch up to you. You're going to need some kind of care because you choose to smoke cigarettes. Roll your eyes all you want, smokers. It's true. $107 for a carton of Marlboros. Dude, I'll never forget growing up. What is this?
I don't know.
A paper towel is what I meant. You brought me a roll of toilet paper. What do I look like, Chantel? You know what's so funny, though? Hearing about the prices of cigarettes for Christmas. This is some 90s baby shit for you, right? Some of you probably can relate. For Christmas, I remember I would have this piggy bank and we would save that like change and my mom would put money in there and that would be the money that I would use to buy my family presents with. And I would buy my grandma a carton of cigarettes. And it was like $10. And she always knew what it was because you're wrapping the carton of cigarettes and you're putting a bowl and a name tag. You're putting it underneath the tree. Man, she was happy as shit to get those $10 carton of cigarettes. And now $100? That's crazy. And let me tell you something. Back then, more than likely, I could have walked in a store and bought that carton of cigarettes because you didn't have to be 16, 18, 21, however old you have to be present day. They would just take a note to the store, hand it to the clerk, and it would be like a signed note for your mom, and you're good to go. Man, I feel like, I swear to God, I remember hearing stories from my grandma about her time growing up, and I sound just like her right now. That's crazy. What are you talking about, Crystal? Seattle Sapphire, thank you for the support, hon. Anyways, I used to go to the corner store and buy my cousin's cigarettes. I was 10. Yes, it was a thing back then. For the youngins in chat, yeah, you could totally go to the store as a kid and buy cigarettes. And then on top of that, you could go to the store and get candy cigarettes. So you could sit there and pretend to be a smoker yourself. Uh-huh. I'm going to tell you, the first draw I took off of a cigarette was one my mom gave me. Sure was. I kept saying, I want to smoke a cigarette. I probably wasn't even in school yet. She goes, oh, you want to smoke a cigarette, do you? I was like, yes. She goes, here you go. And I couldn't believe it. This motherfucker done handed me a lit cigarette. And I'm like, I'm trying, like, am I being set up or what? And she's like, go ahead. Suck on it. And I did just that. And oh my God. I mean, sick as a dog. It was disgusting. And I never asked for another one ever again. Nope. Now, you know what? That taught me a hell of a lesson. It really did. Yes, I choked. Choked, sick, everything. And ever since then, I hated cigarettes. And I remember all the kids in my class, like all the girls or whatever, like, dude, smoking was so popular back then. Everybody was smoking cigarettes. They would sneak in the bathroom and smoke. This one time in high school, bitch, I was with my friends and they were in the bathroom smoking. I never was a smoker in high school, but everybody else was. And I got in trouble for smoking. I was like, you're lying on me, motherfucker. I don't smoke. And they didn't believe it because everybody else smoked. And you know why I didn't smoke? Because my mom gave me that cigarette to smoke. And it wasn't until I turned 16 that I started smoking, when I started drinking and hanging out with my friend, that I fucking got it and picked up the habit. And I still can't believe I did that to this day. Yeah. I don't know, man. Maybe you got a kid that thinks smoking's cool. Go ahead and no, present day, you'll go to jail for that. So don't do it.
Arby's steak bites. 16 bags of carrots. Please go out. You want cigarettes?
Smoking patio at high school? That's so crazy.
Yeah. No, it's not about that weekend bake. Go take a walk. Hey, Yoda. Really, Saber? A lot of people are probably like that, yeah. If he wins, I'll cry for days. Excuse me. Hey, Leopold.
I hope my kids don't smoke cigarettes. I don't think I would be shocked if any of my kids smoke cigarettes. Oh my God, they would never hear the end of it. I would never shut up. If any of them ever smoke cigarettes, I would die. I would die.
You lost your earring at the beach. I have my new earrings. I want to put them, but it's hard when you have hijab. I don't think I'm going to watch any of the Wicked movies, Samantha. Not that I know, Kiki. I don't work for YouTube, you know? Hey, Monica. IKEA bees. Decorate house. Gingerbread house? You got to do something different. I know.
You like the smell of cigarettes? That's crazy.
I do play with her. Do you play? You little freak. I just want my back not to hurt. You can't force it.
Hey, Hawasabi.
Yeah. I know. Hey, Ladidi. Ariana Grande.
Can you imagine if that is a UTI or a kidney infection? Can you imagine how miserable she has to be just sitting there in that being that uncomfortable? I'm sure as grown adult women, most of us have experienced what it's like to have a UTI, and ain't nothing good about it. It is horrible. It's very uncomfortable. Even kidney infections, it's all bad. It's miserable. And you're just sitting there, suffering with it because you can't go to the doctor? What's the reason that you're not going to the doctor to get yourself treated? Even if you are just having some back pain, why are you not going to the doctor and getting yourself treated?
Go to theater. Hey, Lynx. I haven't really been laying.
Canadian Shoshana says, I used to tell my children that if they wanted to know what smoking was like, just lick a dirty ashtray. Oh my God. Ugh. You're right though, girl. It's the same shit. Thank you for the super chat. Your middle son vapes and I hate it. Oh man. And I'm telling you, like, you see these people who vape, it's almost like a binky, like a pacifier. Wherever they are, they got their vape. You know, it becomes just a part of their identity. I did the vape for a while and I had to quit that shit too, because there were so many doctors and everything saying how bad that was for you, how you're gonna end up with a bubble lung or some shit like that, popcorn lung. I want to be able to breathe, bro.
Like in my bed, I've just been
Canadian Shoshana, thank you for the super chat.
doing things around here, sitting on the couch. Chiropractor. Yeah, Monica.
You're vaping right now.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, so maybe I have to stop moping. Yeah, today's Tuesday.
Well, Linda, to be fair, you didn't know no better. Everybody was shit. They were smoking in hospitals, in grocery stores. I'm old enough to remember going to the store with my family and seeing cigarette butts on the floor. That shit is wild to think about present day. Like all around the produce, you're just smoking cigarette, grocery shopping. Isn't it crazy? Like, it changes with all the generations. Like I'm sure, our grandparents, the way they think about how it was for them growing up, and oh my God, I can't even imagine that right now. And then we are older now and we're thinking like, yeah, can you imagine a cigarette in a grocery store, bro? Porcula says in Australia, a pack of 20 Marlboro cigarettes is $62.99 and a carton is $629. Holy shit. Like, what's the point? Why not? I mean, if the point is to make them so high so people stop paying for them, well, that's kind of fucked up, because cigarettes is something, obviously you become addicted to it. It had the nicotine in the cigarettes. So you're going to, instead of using that money for shit you should be using it for, most people, do you think that them raising the price of a carton of cigarettes from $10 to $100 would have stopped my grandmother in 2025 from smoking? Please, okay? That woman would have been on the corner selling pussy if she had to get her some cigarettes. I'm going to hell for that one. Oh my God. That bitch is going to haunt me just for saying that. But I just want to make sure I put emphasis on how addictive nicotine is, and them raising the cost of cigarettes is absolutely fucking disgusting. So if you just want people to stop smoking, then get rid of cigarettes. Then get rid of it. Because the people, especially the poorer people, they're just going to use the money that should have went towards food or something else for the cigarettes. That is so fucking crazy. This world is so fucked up. Whatever. Porcula, thank you for the support. That's insanity.
Hey, Michaela.
If cigs are taxed because they don't want us to smoke, then explain income tax. Joanna Freedom, I swear to God, one day I just want to sit down and just go over all of that shit, because it's so mind-blowing how fucked up the system is. It's so crazy.
Broccoli cheddar soup. Make it firmer. I had a more fun life.
Damn. That is fucking shit up. I love it. Tear that place up, kitty.
Bones.
Is that for real, the cat in the background? Because that shit is hilarious. Destroy it. You don't want to give me a cat tower? I'm going to make my own cat tower. Hell yeah.
It's not about mukbangs. Moping is part of the process. What are you doing? Come see me. You have to start living life. My back.
No, hold on a second. I'm responding to my wife, who is texting me right now because I don't want to pick up my phone and type. Tell him he can go, and he can go to his friend's house and go with his friend to the place. That's fine. That's fine. It's whatever. She who shits herself says, Yaba says smoke crack to get off cigarettes. Gigi later today, probably. That's just in. Breaking news. The YouTube Underground confesses. Whatever. Fuck them. On Thanksgiving of all days. It is what it is. I'm glad I could entertain you. You know what? We're going to leave it at that. She shits herself. Thank you. And I agree. Porcula says, did you notice that most of her live is repeating what they say only? Does my head in. She's purposely reading suggestions. Trust me, I was listening in real time, right? She's purposely reading suggestions from the chat. Go for a walk. Go get on the bus. Go do this. Go do that. And then like she is just sitting there sulking. Miserable. She knows exactly what she's doing. Again, it's all for the effect, all for Salah. It's pathetic. Porcula, thank you for the super chat. I agree with that.
I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it. Get an Uber and get out of the house.
See? Get an Uber and get out of the house and see how she nods her head. She ain't going nowhere but back to bed. She gonna eat and sleep. That's it. She gonna eat, sleep, stalk Salah on the phone, and that's it. That is her life. But you know what's so crazy though is that Foodie is acting like her life at any point since we've been watching her has really been anything but that. Like every now and again, we would get some kind of content. The only time that Foodie really gave anything as far as like content is concerned is when she was chasing the dishwasher. Okay. Foodie's always been a lay at home, do nothing, not clean, not go anywhere type of person. Anything outside of that, it's either chasing dick or it's forced content. That's it. You think that this is her being depressed? This is her life no matter where she is. What has she been doing? Oh, she's so depressed and she wants to go back to Syria. So let me ask you this. When she gets back to Syria, what's changing? This is what she does in Syria. She eats, she shits, she sleeps, stalks Salah, repeats. That's it. This content that she's giving you right now, she wants to make it out like, oh, I'm just doing this because I'm so sad. I miss Julia and I miss Sasa and I miss Salah and I just, you guys want me to go out and do things. And if I wasn't so sad, I would do those things. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. You be doing this shit in Syria. If you were in Syria today, November 26, 2025, this is what you would be doing there. That's it. And the only time it's anything different is when you're pissed off at Salah and then you have to argue and fight with him. Exactly, dastardly. I agree. Leave Sasa alone, you freak.
I don't know what to do.
I don't think she's capable to do content regardless of where she is. I think that she is so messed up in the head at this point from I don't really know what, all of her poor decisions. If it's self-inflicted, can you drive yourself insane by keeping up a delusion of a fake relationship for 3 years? I would imagine that you could. Like if somebody was willing, see the thing with dishwasher, what separates dishwasher from Salah, and in my opinion could possibly make Salah different than dishwasher, is that Salah is willing to play the long game with Chantel. Whereas dishwasher was like, give me money, bitch, bye, you know? And so you gotta, I don't respect dishwasher, but I respect that at least he was up front with Chantel as far as I'm just using you for money. And if you want to give it to me, then thank you so much. You can come do my thumbnail and that's pretty much it. So respect it for what it is. But where Salah is a fraud and impossibly worse than dishwasher is that he played the long con with Chantel for 3 years. And this is no sympathy directed towards Chantel because it's like you got to pick up on what's happening. You've caught Salah cheating on you multiple times. So if you're willing to listen to his words instead of his actions, that's your fault, right? The Islam counseling is working. Yeah, well, it will work just perfectly. Don't you worry about that, Callie's Bathroom Studio. Salah has mentally fucked with Chantel's head for 3 long years, okay? So where his actions and his words aren't matching up, but Foodie's already funkled, okay? Really? Sympathy boned. I had no idea about that. So he's played this game with Chantel and whispered sweet nothings into Chantel's ear for 3 years. I love you, babe. You're beautiful, babe. I don't know. You're so funny. Like whatever he says to her. And of course, his actions are completely opposite. Like he's out with other women, cupcake recipe here, red room there, all of that shit. So because Foodie is obviously funkled, she's listening to his words and not matching his words with his actions. So in a sense, she knows that this dude is using her, but because he's saying things that make her, like her funkle brain trigger responses to where maybe possibly he really fucking loves me for 3 years. This has been Foodie's struggle. I think not that the Foodie obviously already struggled mentally, dealing with that for 3 years. That is why, this is my point. That is why we are here now. Why we will never have Villa Chantel again. Because mentally, she's been so fucked around for 3 years. She's gone. It's okay. It's the equivalent of this is a funny example. I was trying to think of a narcotic that really, I don't really know, but there is one that I know of. So have you ever heard of like huffing paint? Like people back in the day, like in the 70s and 80s or whatever, they would spray and then huff it to get some kind of high. Well, those people, like it literally ate their brain cells. Like it messed with the way that they talked. It messed with the way that they spoke. And I knew somebody personally who did this shit. Serious, real, true story. Probably like Air Duster, you know, like Peanut does over there. So you know what I'm talking about, just so we're kind of like 2025. It's probably the equivalent of that. And there ain't no coming back from, you know, for 3 years. It's the equivalent of huffing Air Duster for 3 years. She's done. You can't undo that. You can't undo brain damage. Exactly. Thank you. Welcome to my TED Talk.
Yeah, the eggs on legs. It was cute. It's warm. Let's do something. You were happy on cereal.
Comparing Cutie's brain to dusting checks out. Yeah. They locked up the spray paint. Motherfucker, I swear to God, let me tell you something. Okay, if anybody's out there, you know, the Waltons or whoever you are, you're listening. I know some famous people listen to our show. Who wouldn't, right? We're great. Let me tell you something. You got something. I'm not coming to your register to get a key to go buy underwear or socks or toothpaste or laundry detergent. If I'm a shopper at your store and I got to go find an employee to get the key to let me buy some laundry detergent, I'm never shopping in your store. I'm never buying that product in your store ever again. Theft is your problem. Okay. Hire security. You make enough money. I don't know. Write off. I don't give a shit. It is not my problem. And I should not be put out by coming into your store and needing to hunt down. Now, if you want to keep somebody there, you know, and pay an employee to stay there and unlock the detergent every time I want to, I'm willing to make the exception. But that's not the case, is it? You got to hunt somebody down. You're pushing the bell over and over and over and over and over and over. And ain't nobody there to come unlock your shit. Well, I'm not coming back. Ain't my problem. You don't want my money is what you're telling me. And you're insulting that you're going to insinuate that everybody that comes in here to buy laundry detergent is going to steal from you. Anyways, how did we get on that? A stay at home mama. Hello, girl. Someone told her to let Sasa name the stupid cat, and she responded with, I don't think she would understand the assignment. She's a horrible person. What is that even supposed to mean? That Sasa wouldn't understand to name a cat? Are you thinking that Sasa is what? Stupid and she cannot name an animal? Wow. How insulting. That's gross, Foodie. That's really disgusting. That's really what you think of Sasa. Unbelievable. Exactly, Butter Crumpet. And you could tell it just by her interaction when we seen her the few times that we've seen her on Chantel's channel. Isn't that crazy? Hello, Hectic Llama. Good to see you. We were talking about you earlier. She laughed when she said that. Wow. Sasa would get it done quicker than you, dumbass. Exactly. Come up with a cute, clever name. Disgraceful. And this is a person that Salah wants to have around his family members. Like, do you want to consider the children? Salah, really? I would never let somebody around my child that said something like that. Chantel is still angry that Sasa stole her fries. I guarantee that Chantel is jealous of Sasa being able to be around Salah. And that Salah wants to be around Sasa and Sasa's family. I guarantee she feels a certain way about them. You know she does. Thank you for the support, hun. Okay, listen. I wanted to watch the rest of this video, and I really thought that we would get through a 42-minute video, but we didn't. and it's 11 o'clock, and I've got a lot to do today. Now we got to do the giveaway, so don't leave yet, okay? I'm going to try to get a lot done today. Who's that? Okay. I really am going to try to get a lot done today so I can be live tomorrow for the people who will be here. Again, do not feel obligated. What'd you cut it doing? She cut her finger. Stand by, please. Oh, God. How bad is it? Oh, my God. I can't believe you did that, babe. Oh, you were trying to open them up for me, huh?
Yes. It's not on there.
What do you mean?
Take it
Where's it
off.
at?
Right there where the blood is.
I know. I see the
Okay.
blood. Okay, hold on. Did you put peroxide or alcohol in it?
No. Just cut it with the scissors.
Oh my God. The scissors in the
Sharp.
kitchen?
Yeah.
I use those for everything. You probably should have put something on there.
I'll bleach them.
Bleaching is.
Look at it.
Oh my God. Here, take this. For the love of God. You poor thing. Stay him down. She was trying to open up. Dude, I had it. Never mind. I don't know.
What's her cleaver thing?
I did not get on the Amazon and find a good set of knives before Thanksgiving. So I ended up buying 2 at the Walmart that whatever. Okay. At least they'll be somewhat sharp for tomorrow. There was no way I was going to roll into the Thanksgiving holiday with these knives that we have here. And that's what she cut her little finger on trying to open the package. So thoughts and prayers to Sam. Anyways, gonna try to be here tomorrow. So if you can be here, great. If not, it's totally fine. I'll see you guys Friday. Anyways, let's do the giveaway. Damn it, Sam. We are picking today's winner from yesterday's banger of a live stream. If you didn't catch that one, you should. Emerlyn Reed is unemployed and makes bad decisions. Sure does. Sure does. Did I show you guys the cup? I showed you the cup, right? Today, we will have one winner. You were in the United States of America for a Christmas emotional support group pickle tumbler. Look at that, would you? Fancy, schmancy. Gorgeous. Look at the pickle. It's fat, like the majority of us. And this is how we're going to be tomorrow. We'll either look like that or we'll feel like that. Who knows? Okay. She's not bleeding anymore. She's fine. She's a big girl. She got it bandaged up. Let's see here. Hold, please. Mm-hmm. Oh, did I post yesterday's winner? Oh my God. I don't remember if I did. I'll do it after. Sorry about that. I haven't checked my email neither. I suck at this. Okay, one winner in the United States. You get yourself a tumbler. Outside the United States, you get yourself an amazing sticker pack and a postcard. Let me share the screen. Not that, fatty. This one. Are you guys ready? All righty. Today's winner will be dun, 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 dun. Can men get this? Can men get what? Disco Potato 99. Congratulations. Woohoo. Hold on, don't leave yet. Disco Potato 99 says, I think monetization will be back for her in a few months, and then she will talk about this trauma for months. I agree with that comment. Disco Potato 99, congratulations to you. You are today's winner. As far as can men get this? Yeah, just because we say, I just call the men ladies, and they just deal with it. Most men here don't have a problem with that, right, guys? Straight or gay, they just go along with it. It's totally fine. We don't gender judge over here. Men, women, whatever. Listen, as long as you're not hurting anybody, what do we care? Okay? That's really what it comes down to. Be a good person, because that is what matters. Everybody, go out there and have a safe and happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate. If you don't, I don't know, fucking go to the Golden Corral and eat turkey anyways. I don't know what to tell you. Take care of your female parts so you don't end up with back pain and uncontrolled type 2 UTIs, because that does not sound like a good time. Anyways, love you guys so much. See you next time. Bye.
evil cackle. Check fucking nature, doll. Check fucking nature. Evil cackle. Check fucking nature, doll. Check fucking nature.